This is a talk for relationship uh, advice, basically, for girls, girls and guys, basically. You just have to be yourself. You don't have to, like, try to, um, like, if you like dressing casual, dress casual. If you like dressing up, sometimes dress up. I mean, but don't think that you have to go out of your way to change who you are. If you like eating and you want to be thick, then be thick. Don't. Yeah, it's hard to lose weight, but we all want to be a gym Barbie or whatever. But don't let that stop you from thinking that you can't find someone to love you for you. You know, if someone loves you for who you are, just your good soul, your good heart, and some people don't have that. Some people aren't really going to go out of their way to help anyone else. They're not going to, and that's who they are, and they should stay that way. They don't have to change. They need to do what works for them. If being, assertive, it's my daughter's very assertive. She knows that she's worked hard in her life for everything that she has. She went to college, and she's assertive, and she's not gonna put up with much. Like, she doesn't want some jerk. Yeah, she fell for a couple jerks or whatever, but she's too mature for that. She wants someone that can, help her if they, like the other day, somebody ruined her phone, and she's like, "Hey, bro, give me some money for that. You guys dropped my phone." Instead of just saying, "Well, because I'm rich," or whatever, she makes people own up to what they did to her. And it's like, I'm like that too, but I'm not gonna if it's like a big company that does me wrong, yeah, I'm gonna go after them. Like, I want a Susie and a Sweets for all the checks I haven't gotten, and for making me struggle, you know, through a nightmare. Yeah, I want a Susie and a Sweets, and I'm gonna Susie and a Sweets. It's just, it takes money to do all the paper. I mean, it takes money, a little bit of money, because you gotta work on it a little bit. Um, and that's basically what I need to do, you know. And first of all, is just find my own little stable housing, so that when I start preparing for my lawsuit, then they'll give me a court date and stuff. But all that, it's in progress. I don't want to wait too long, to sue them. But and I'm waiting for disability to put me back on. They're lollygagging, and I can't even call out on my phone right now, because when I had applied for this other cell phone. It was like another government phone and a tablet, and they said I was eligible for the tablet soon. But yeah, they said I could come back. Um, I should go up there, but I don't know if they're still there. Yeah, they said I could get a phone or a tablet or something. I don't know. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll go to this where it's like up the road. But it's like, oh, so they cut off my phone minutes. He goes, "I'll give you 1,000 minutes." The guy, like the first guy didn't give me 1,000 minutes, but the second guy did. My hair thing, it won't stick. And somebody said I should take my dog to the strip, and it's like, I'm gonna dress her up. I'm gonna put this hair tie on her, and I'm gonna wear my thing, so we're matching. And people are gonna take pictures of us and give me tips. It's like, times are really hard right now. So, but what I was saying about relationship wise is that you don't have to change anything about you. And when you're serving God, especially, God is going to put, people to love you who you are, whether they're good or bad. He's gonna surround you with people that support you. And if they don't support you, if they're just takers, then just let God deal with that. God deals with those types. He doesn't want people taking from you. It's like, he doesn't appreciate that, like taking advantage of your kindness. Like, if you're a good friend, you're a good friend. And but now I can't be a good friend because I'm rock bottom. Like, I would love to help my friend that's in jail for, I've been friends with them a couple years, and we lived together as just roommate situations. But one of my was that one of my roommates had called me out of the blue when I moved to the other house. It was Matthew, and he said, "Do I have any money to help him?" And I said, "No, I really don't." He just got me at a bad time. Because they do return the favors. It's not like they don't ever, help me when I need help. It's just I can't always help anybody. I just have to help myself right now, like especially if I'm struggling to go to school or something. Right now I am. I'm struggling to go to school. I have to pay for another class, an English class that I need, and I'm trying to get a degree. But it's a slow mo process. If God wants me to get the degree, I'll get the degree. Maybe He's got other plans for me, and I have to respect what plans God has. And as long as I'm walking obediently and I'm not living in sin, then my I'm I'm gonna be pushed into my purpose of whatever it is. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not, just I don't want to go 10 years without like having someone, but you know what? If God's pushing me into my purpose, and my calling, I was just a follow, then, I'm going to be blessed. I'm going to be happy to go into my purpose, whatever He's called me to go into. But yeah, that's my relationship advice for women and for men. Because if the girl just wants to change you, like, I don't want to change anybody. If they smoke weed, I don't really like cigarettes because it's kind of like I have a breathing disorder, like not a disorder, but I have a breathing respiratory medical condition, so I can't be around cigarettes. It's, it really affects my lungs. So that's why I don't want to date somebody who smokes because it's going to eventually affect me if they're walking near me and they're smoking. I don't like that. So yeah, but other than that, I think you should just be yourself. And if you are serving God, it's way better because He's going to put healthy friends in your path versus non healthy friends that the devil wants to send. And the devil can't send nobody if you're following Jesus and you're praying and you're stayed prayed up and you're reading your Bible and you're going to church. Then that's the greatest weapon against the devil is fellowshipping with other believers, praying, trying to go to like as many Bible things as you can, and it's like, I just got to get out there. I got to go make some money. It's like, I don't know where to park my car at to go to the strip to make some money. Dang. So yeah, just be humble, be grateful, be yourself. Don't have to change for nobody. I like people for the way they are. I accept them for the way they are. I don't want them to feel like I don't like them. You know, it's just, people get their feelings hurt right away or they think you don't like them. And it's like, I love everybody. I embrace everybody. I'm not going to sit there and just like, I'm not going to like purposely go out of my way to hate on anybody or to rag on them to make them feel low about themselves. Like they feel low about themselves already. It's not nothing you did. Because, if you're not that type of person, you're not that type of person. It's like if you accept them, you accept them. If you don't, you don't. Like just like once someone likes you, they're always gonna like you. They're not gonna change their mind. I mean, unless yeah, like what in the process, if somebody's like hating on you while they're trying to get to know you, then they could change their mind. But more than likely, once they like you and they see that you're a legit person, they're not gonna stop liking you. Nobody can change their mind about you. They can hate all they want, but once they've already developed, that you're a good person, then they're not going to stop liking you. So, and you could just, you could just pick and choose because sometimes I think that people are out to get me. Like so it feels like they are out to get me, and it's like, well, then I have to just stay away. I have to just keep my distance from people that are like seeming like they're trying to out to get me. I mean, in a bad way, like Matthew crashed two of my cars, and it's like it just looks suspect when stuff like that happens. Like if they crash one car, that's one thing, but if you crash two cars, it's looks starting to look suspect. Like like they're trying out to get me, some kind of way. It's like I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna wait for three times a charm. I'm not gonna wait for a third car to get crashed. I mean, or ruined or whatever. It's like my engine blew up one time, and it's like it was supposed to be a rebuilt engine on this other car I bought. So I can't really trust anybody. You never know what they're doing. So it's Lonnie was out to get me. He's threatened my cars. Lonnie threatened my cars just because I didn't want to be with them, and it was like, well, bro, it's like I am serving God right now. I'm not trying to be a girlfriend to nobody. You know, it's like I'm not. I wasn't trying to be a girlfriend with Christian, so why would I try to be a girlfriend to him when Christian was better at sex? It's like, bro, I'm not trying to be. I have witnesses. Latriana and Mike and Christian was there when we had a meeting that I'm going to go back to God. So I was not trying to steer off my path of my Christianity walk, but the devil was sending demons after me, I guess, or just attacks, and I didn't know that they were just going to be sitting right there in my house. And it's like, it's like, gosh, it was crazy. I'm not saying that all the people that were there were demons. I'm just saying that there was, just a lot of random stuff was popping up in my house. And it was like, I didn't intend to even sleep around. When I had gave my life back to God, I didn't want to go backwards, and I did. So it is what it is. It's just like, I guess it was meant to happen that way. I don't know. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Don't let people change who you are. If you're a Christian, stay a Christian. If you smoke weed, that's that. It's up to you. I would choose to just not smoke weed or not to do anything. I would choose just to trust God. That because you're never gonna go wrong with God. But all this other stuff, you're gonna have like worse. You might have friends, and they might be like fake friends too. So I would rather have like one or two real friends than like a whole circus act, a whole three-week circus like I had in my house. One day there was like all these transgenders in my house, and it was just like, oh my God, like how many of them were in there? It was just like so weird. That I was just like, oh my Lord, what? And then they brought these homeless people in, and I was just like, what are they doing in my house? Like I was like washing their clothes and hanging them up on the rail just to help them. But I was like, what the fuck? Who did all this? Like, who told them just to come like a free for all? Like, somebody must have did that just to be like, oh, go to her house. It's like, what the hell? Why? Like, what am I? Like, freaking Mother Teresa? I was like, anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Don't ever do that. I guess don't ever just be a good Christian woman and then just take a couple people in. It turns into like a whole just it was a nightmare. I was just like I couldn't get rid of all these people. I was like, and then I felt sorry for this guy that I met at the gym, Jude. I felt sorry for him, and he was cussing me out like I did. So like I'm the bad person when I took him and his dog in, and I'm just like, are you serious? Like, bro, I literally did you a solid. But he was like stressed out with all those people coming in. He was supposed to police my house, and I let him. But then, it was just crazy. The whole thing was a nightmare. He was supposed to be the security guard and kick everybody out, so he did. He was kicking everybody out, and we were trying to get things under control. But I don't know how he ended up turning on me. He must have been just talking to my frenemies out there, and then just trying to turn on me. And yeah, so ended up back to square one where he was at because he turned on me. And it's like, if we would have stuck together as friends and he wouldn't have been cussing me out, we could have had a nice spot, just me and him, and just got, but I don't know. And it was just random. The whole thing was random, but I guess you can't be too nice. That's another learning lesson that I learned. That now I'm just gonna be totally guarded. But well, you have a good night. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helped you. Be guarded. Be very guarded, especially in this world. I'm lucky I'm still alive. I don't even know if some people made it out of there alive. It's like, There's so many like crazy situations, like seriously, and it was like a lot of crazy stuff was going on. But yeah, like share and subscribe, Sharon.